Women of all ages, occupations, and economic standing filled Santiago's largest avenue, vowing to fight gender inequality, stereotypes, and much more.
Justice is not a concept we read about in a book. Justice is about the water we drink. Justice is about the air we breathe. Justice is about how easy it is to vote. Justice is about how much ladies get paid.
Hello and good morning, delegates. My name is Salim. I'm a 9th grader in Qatar Academy, Doha, and I'm serving as your deputy chair for MSMUNQ this year. And I'm the deputy chair for SDG 5. MSMUNQ is a way for delegates to come together and try to solve some pressing issues that are going on around the world by creating resolutions that the delegates also vote for to try and solve these pressing issues. The topic that we're going to cover in this video is measures to ensure equal leadership opportunities for women at all levels of decision making in political, economic, and public life. SDG 5 is one of 17 different SDGs that are being implemented by the UN. The point of SDG 5 is to try to achieve gender equality and to empower all women and girls. The goal was introduced in 2016, where gender equality was a pressing challenge for countries worldwide and still is to this day. A lack of such equality served as a major obstacle to achieving full gender equality on all levels. In 2014, 143 countries guaranteed equality between all men and all women as a legal framework to try and solve women's rights and discrimination against them. Gender equality is an inalienable human right that is an integral part in the creation of a sustainable world. 49.5% of the world's population are women, and yet in most countries they are not given equal access to education, healthcare, or any opportunities in the political and economic decision making. Investments in equality could show a growth in living standards. The goal of SDG 5 is to eliminate all forms of violence against all women and girls, but it also wishes to change harmful legislations that prevent women from realizing their full potential. In 2006, women in participation in parliament was only about 17% globally. Since then, there have been many changes and many movements that have occurred and have allowed the number of women in leadership positions to rise. But it's not enough. In 2019, women in the STEM field were paid 19% less than the men in the exact same positions, and in most leadership jobs, women are almost not even represented. Furthermore, company leadership around the world remains unbalanced, with women accounting for less than a quarter of the management positions globally. The disparity is even greater when it comes to higher level management positions. Women have historically not been given access to education. Even when women were given access to higher education to prove that they would be equally qualified for the same positions as a man, these biases presented themselves yet again in the form of patriarchal systems of politics and education. According to the Commonwealth, women are underrepresented, not due to a lack of competence or qualification, but rather the presence of statistical discrimination that stems from the exact same thing, which is the presence of a highly patriarchal system engraved into the educational and political system itself. The primary issue with underrepresentation of women in leadership roles is that it signifies a disregard of the opinions of around half of the world's population in higher levels of decision making, especially in the facet of decisions that ultimately concern all women and girls. It is integral to have female representation in policy making to create an equal perspective. Some things that happen because of women being underrepresented are gender discrimination, hostile work environments, negative stereotypes about women in leadership, preconceived biases that may lead to keeping women out of high roles, warped social norms, and concepts about the qualifications of women in general. According to IBM, it has been seen throughout the last decade that increasing gender equitable leadership not only strengthens gender equality in the workspace, but it also serves as a strategic business plan which enhances organizational success. Violence against women, of forms such as physical, sexual, and psychological, are committed with intentions of limiting and preventing their equal political participation. In most cases, such acts of aggression either occur away from the public's eye or are accepted due to existing gender norms. Some examples are like in Bangladesh, widespread fear of sexual harassment while being involved in politics hinders women's participation in the field, thus reducing the number of young, unmarried female politicians who are the most vulnerable to gender problems. In conclusion, if women were treated as an equal, a lot would happen to the economy in a positive way. It has been found in studies that have been done that show how much of a role women play in the economy. It has been estimated that if women were seen as an equal and if they had the same opportunities as a man, that they could add $28 trillion to the overall worldwide GDP. Their empowerment could also show a huge jump in the global economy, and it could show a huge amount of revenue for companies that give female leadership roles and positions. Having females in politics is beneficial to both men and women. Having women in politics would be an amazing thing due to the fact that both sides get to tell their perspectives and point of views. It would also solve the problem of representation in politics and many other problems that women face. Furthermore, if women joined politics, they could empower more young people to pursue leadership careers, whether in politics, medicine, or in a large company. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it helped you. Have a good day.